Okay, people, what I have here today is my Ruger American rifle. Now, I've had this gun for approximately a year now, give or take a few months. Got it last year. Put maybe 200, 300 rounds through it, so I have a pretty good feel on this whole system here. This one here is calibered in .308. As any of you know, this is a very hard round to come by at the moment, but so I haven't been shooting it a whole lot. But it's, I mean, this rifle here is awesome. It really is. The price you're gonna pay for this thing is probably, you can find it for around 350 bucks. And for the amount of gun, the quality of gun you're getting, $350 is a steal. I mean, big time steal. I put a cheap scope on here. This is Centerpoint scope. This is I think it's a 14, no, it's 16 power. Variable zoom, you know. Paid like Walmart, I think it was like 80 bucks for this scope. So I have an investment of less than $500 for an accurate rifle. Alright, some of the cool things about this gun are it has a totally different bolt system. It has like a tri-cam bolt in it. This is all one solid milled piece. This thing is rock solid. It has the angle of which the bolt comes back is not as high as most of them, which I like because it gives your scope a lot of clearance there. Really makes for a nice addition, you know, as opposed to like the Savage. It has a rotary magazine, kind of like the 1022 has. It's only a four round mag though, and it has an adjustable trigger pull with the safety on the trigger, and it has a safety here, right in your handle. Very natural feeling. I mean, it's great. Love that. Free floating barrel. And easy disassembly. To take, like, just the trigger pull, all you have to do is take out this screw, and then there's one Allen wrench on the trigger assembly here. Turn it a couple times. I have this set at 3 pounds right now. I mean, yeah, 3 pounds. It's super crisp. This thing holds about 1-inch groups at 100 yards, you know, give or take. I've taken it out to 200. I got a little bigger, but I'm not the world's best shooter, but I'm talking I can keep like 3-inch groups at 200 yards, which is pretty good, you know. Couple, you know, there's a lot to like about this gun, there really is, and maybe there's a couple things I don't like though. One being that there's no accessories for it. You don't get any options in barrel. This is a very lightweight barrel, and I like repeat shooting. I would like to put like a heavy barrel or something on here, but I haven't found any different barrel options out there, even aftermarket, yet. Now this gun is getting very popular, so I can't imagine it'll be too much longer before somebody decides that they're going to make a different barrel stock assembly. I'm not a huge fan of the stock. It looks kind of cheesy. Some people like it, but I would like something much more tactical than this, and I would like a thicker barrel for tactical use. But for right now, let's say you're just an avid, like, you know, hunter, this is a great option. I mean, you can't go wrong, especially for the price. This thing will shoot right with the 700s as far as accuracy goes. I have a Harris bipod on here, you know, stability wise, yeah, you know, prairie dog hunting. But yeah, this thing, like I said, for the price, it has so many good features. It really does. And the stock is comfortable. It just, I don't know, it has all this goofiness on here. It looks a lot like the Savage, and the Savage is, I mean, obviously it's a good gun, and it's a cheap gun, and this is kind of the way Ruger wanted to introduce themselves into that whole market. They decided that they you know, wanted to get an entry-level high power, but with the quality and features of one of the higher end guns. well, this is what they came up with, and you know, I really don't see any problem with that. I mean, besides that, it's very lightweight. And, you know, if you're climbing the mountains and, you know, elk hunting, whatever, great. That's awesome. You want a lightweight rifle that you can backpack with. Well, I do mostly target shooting and long range shooting with it, and I just don't see having this thin little light barrel being a benefit to me. Like I said, hopefully soon they'll be coming out with some aftermarket parts and I can trick it out the way I'd prefer to have it. I'm hoping soon here that the weather cooperates. It's been, like today I was hoping to go and shoot, but I couldn't. It's really windy out, and if I was going to record it, well, yeah, it would have been noisy as all get out, and yeah. So hopefully tomorrow I can get out and shoot, and I'll take this thing with me, and I'll pump a couple rounds downrange with it. Let you guys see exactly what kind of groups it does hold, and it's really accurate. It is for especially for the price. I cannot get over the price on this thing. It's amazing. Anyway, a lot of people, I've seen people like using like Mosin Nagants and stuff like that for a sniper rifle. I mean, if you're going to spend the money to buy a Mosin Nagant and then you're going to trick it out enough where it's accurate at long range, you might as well just purchase this gun. I understand having a Mosin Nagant. They're a really nice gun and super cheap. But they're not going to equal the precision of even like this or a Savage or the cheap Marlins. They're just not going to do it. It's just, you can put as much money into it as you want, and you might as well just bought, something like this, a sporter rifle. Anyway, kind of off the subject there. The bolt on this thing is awesome feeling. You can hear the machining still. Maybe you can't. But it's silky smooth. It really is. Locks into place real nice. Yeah, I really like it. To take this gun down, all you have to do is push this button in, and the bolt will slide right out. So you can clean your bolt. For cleaning these kind of rifles, I like using a bore snake. Just recently I got into these things and they are awesome, and I've been probably do a review on that here soon. But I'm one of these people that likes breaking in my rifles, so I clean them a lot, and I recommend most people should clean their guns a lot, but I know a lot of people don't. Another thing I don't like about this gun is it has a plastic trigger guard. I know that with plastics nowadays it's probably not that big of a deal, but it's still, to me, it still seems a little bit cheesy. It's one of the cost-saving maneuvers. They're like I said, they're trying to cut costs any way they can and still put out a quality rifle. And Ruger's great for quality rifles. They really are. Like, I've owned a bunch of Rugers and I've never been dissatisfied with any one. So you can't. The Ruger name stands up for itself. It really does. This rifle is also called the American because it's 100%. Yes, 100% American made. I mean, that's another thing to love about it. You're not buying something that's made in China. I like supporting Americans and American jobs, so especially if it's a product that's this good and this cheap. There's no reason not to buy American. There's really not. Anyway, there's my quick overview on this. Hopefully, I'll get some shooting vids in soon. You guys can really see this thing in action. Anyway, until then, thanks.